place I'd rather be. Yeah.
From the Arena of Stars in Genting Highlands, we are just hours away to see who will be crowned as champions of this season's SS Purple League. But before we see that happening, we will have to see Cheras take on Petaling Jaya for 3rd and 4th place. My name is Dayang.
And my name is Yong. Unfortunately for both teams, they were defeated here in the semi-finals. But so now that Petaling Jaya's title defending campaign has ended, it's time for them to defend their honor. As for Cheras, how sweet would it be for them if they're able to defeat the defending champions and prove their prowess here in this stage?
What a season it has been for both teams. They were this close to making it to the final. Let's see how their journey went down.
Yes, thanks Dayang, thanks Yong. The journey to the final for Petaling United is there, but we're here for the bronze medal match between Petaling Jaya and Cheras, both beaten in the semi-finals, both well beaten, it must be said. For Petaling Jaya, at least they had the consolation of getting through to the semis, having had a quarter-final victory over Ampang Jaya. So today we've got 2 matches coming your way, the bronze medal placing, the consolation prize. Petaling Jaya taking on Cheras, that's coming up imminently, and this afternoon 4 p.m. Petaling United, red-hot favourites to take on Katethong, the outsiders. But we start with Petaling Jaya versus Cheras, this for the bronze medal match. Teams about to be introduced onto the court.
Cheras versus Petaling Jaya for 3rd and 4th place. Let's make some noise for Cheras BC.
Cheras coming onto the court. It'll be 5 individual matches led on by Chong Yee Han, who'll be leading things off. There's a couple of changes. Saito is in the women's singles, but Bawa and Muhammad Arif will be pairing up in the men's doubles. All changed for Cheras. Frustrating for them. They were expected to do well against Katethong in the semi-finals, and to all intents and purposes they blew it. So this is a chance for consolation, nothing more for Cheras. Here is how they did blow it. Tommy Sugiato, he was upset 3-2, having been 2-1 up at one stage. For the Japanese Saito, she was beaten in straight sets, brought to her knees by her opponent. And when it came to the men's doubles, Giap was unable to do anything with Tambun Hyung. They were beaten as well by 3-1, and that meant that Terry He had to win in straight games alongside Pia Zebadiah, and they drew 1-1, and so elimination for Cheras BC at the semi-final stage. There it is, they were beaten by 10-4. That means that they are in the bronze medal match and not in this afternoon's final.
Last season's champion, give it up for Petaling Jaya!
Petaling Jaya enthusiastically brought onto the court. Giap, he is the main man for them, although he's had a disappointing Purple League finals. He will lead things off again alongside Supanida, Ming, Kim Gijung and Kim Sarong, one of my favourite players to watch for skill levels. Lim Chu Sien and Mek Narongrit, who's been in the team sheet on this now the 3rd occasion, but you know what, he's yet to step on court in any of his matches so far. This is Petaling Jaya, and they've had 2 matches here at Genting. They started off with a 9-4 victory over Ampang Jaya, although there were problems for Giap. He lost his match, but they did recover. Supanida picking up the all-important win on game number 2. That gave PJ just a little bit of confidence, and then the Korean connection coming in, picking up wins in both the men's and the mixed doubles. Different story though when it came to the semi-finals. Again, Giap was beaten rather surprisingly, rather tamely. Supanida also lost by 3 games to love. And then when it came to the doubles, well, not even the Korean connection could help them there. And it was left to Puchong United to see out the victory in the mixed doubles. So there was joy, and then there was pain. Joy in the quarterfinal against Ampang Jaya, pain against Puchong United in the semi-final. Hence, this is a bronze medal match for PJ.
Please give it up for Chong Yee Han.
Players being introduced individually. Chong Yee Han will be first out on court.
Shiori, Saito.
The young Japanese has got a little bit of atonement to do after her semi-final defeat.
The men's doubles will be represented by Bawa, Chrisnanta, and Muhammad Arif Latif.
Third up in the men's doubles, Bawa, Muhammad Arif, their debut here in Genting.
Zebadiah, Bernadet, and Yong.
A Penang Singaporean connection alongside Zebadiah.
And in the men's singles, Chong Yee Han.
And Chong Yee Han will make his first appearance in Genting. Last up, if needed.
Rashid Side, Nova Armada, and Azwi Hanen.
Coaches introduced, they of course have their important part to play.
Team manager, give it up for Rizal Hussain.
And Rizal Hussain, who had to put together a team at the last moment before this season, can be pleased that his team have made it to the bronze medal match.
Petaling Jaya, men's singles represented by Giap.
Giap is the talismanic leader. Had a difficult time though here in Genting.
Supanida, Katethong.
1 win, 1 defeat so far in Genting in the finals weekend.
Men's doubles, Ming and Gijung.
Same for Ming and Gijung. 1 win, 1 defeat.
Mixed doubles, Sarang and Sien.
Former world number 2 in doubles, Sarang alongside local Chiew.
Mek Narongrit.
And Narongrit would love to actually get on court. That would be his ambition this particular bronze medal match. As the coaches are introduced, they will be seen regularly courtside. And the coolest dude in Purple League, Manoj Kumar, makes his welcome, and it gives me a chance to welcome my co-commentator for today, Donald Spears. Donald, bronze medal match, consolation it may be, but there is a lot of stake. There's a decent amount of prize money for the team who comes third, and pride as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking at the matchup here, you've got to put Petaling Jaya as the favourites. They've got some big names, particularly the Koreans in the doubles. They're going to be a real force to be reckoned with, Des.
It is the 3rd time they have met this season. It's 1 win each. In the second stage, the victory went to Cheras. In the first stage, it went to Petaling Jaya. So in terms of form guide, impossible to pick anybody, but just looking at the team lineups and the motivation, you've been with them here in Genting, how do you see this going overall? Who's going to pick up the bronze?
Well, as I said, it's interesting. Giap has lost his matches here, which is maybe saying something about the fact that he likes to go into most of his singles matches as an underdog, and with his stunning victories last year helping Petaling Jaya to the title, he's come in with a bit of expectation, so just maybe you have to wonder if that has affected his performance. But for him up against Chong Yee Han, he's going to know Chong Yee Han quite well, so he should have a good chance to get a result there.
Okay, there's the order of play. Let's go down courtside where the girls are talking to the respective team managers.
What a season it has been for both Cheras BC and also Petaling Jaya. They have indeed proved their worth and also what they're made of in the world of badminton. But before we begin with today's ties, let's have Cheras' perspective on things. To be honest, I was rooting for you to make it to the final. I really was. So let me ask you a very simple question. I'm pretty sure a lot of the fans are asking the same thing. What would your approach be against Petaling Jaya today? I'm sure they have a lot of things up their sleeves.
Well, for one, we were rooting for ourselves as well that day, but it really didn't work out. So, but I think this is the 3rd time we're meeting for this season. Hopefully the run goes well again. We don't have anything up our sleeves. We're just here to have fun. Let it be the final game. enjoy yourselves. That's it.
Rizal, you know, the reason why we're being biased here is because you gave Dayang a jersey. I didn't get mine, so by default now, Manoj, I'm your supporter, okay?
Very clever.
You see, I saw just now in the lineup, you were taking selfies with your entire team. Like, so are you so confident now? You'll being defending champions, stepping into this stage. Third place is definitely yours, or what?
It's not about confidence. I always tell from all the season, I tell no pressure to my players, my team. So we are having fun. Like Rizal said, have fun and enjoy the game and do the best. So yeah, I told my players, do not have any pressures and yeah, do the best.
On a serious note though, has this been, on this stage, third and fourth placing, a successful campaign for both sides? Let's get Manoj's side of things first.
Actually, we were expecting to make an upset on PUBC, but it didn't work out. We didn't have luck, I told you, like that day. So I hope we will win on top 3 at the semi-final, because for 4 seasons, we made top 3. We were runners-up, and we were champions. So we don't want to upset my sponsors, and my supporters. So I wish today we will beat Cheras.
Oh, of course, they would love to do that. So speaking of luck, you've mentioned in the previous tie that 10 definitely isn't Cheras' number. So what are you going to do to make sure that doesn't happen again?
Stick to 9. I think that'd be the safest bet. But yeah, I think they've got to understand 10. The pressure is very, very high. So let's keep it below 10, eh? All right?
Keeping it below 10 means 3 love, 3 love, 3 love. Well, can
That's
it happen?
even more pressure, don't you think?
Exactly.
He didn't say it.
The curtain closes for both sides ahead of this tie. Let's get a handshake. For the last time this season, Rizal and also Manoj, how will it turn out? Let's find out right now.
A very, very relaxed pre-match chat between Rizal and Manoj. Well orchestrated as well. I'm not taken in though by the relaxed sense that we're getting here, Donald Spears. Are you?
No, absolutely not. It's almost that working hard to be relaxed, because what Manoj especially is trying to do, he's trying to take the pressure off his players in the hope that will improve their performance.
Match officials just being introduced onto the court, and then we will get the first of the men's singles, and this itself promises to be a little cracker. Chong Yee Han is an enigmatic character. We know that he will have Giap in his face. This is one of those occasions where Giap is probably the underdog, which is exactly how he likes it.
Please make some noise for Chong Yee Han.
As for Cheras, the elegant, the casual, the beautifully poised Chong Yee Han, but is he mentally strong enough to take on the challenge posed by Giap?
Chong Yee Han's opponent today from Petaling Jaya, Giap.
A bit of a veteran Giap. You know, he's now up into the 20s in terms of appearances in the Purple League. He's got 7 wins but 9 defeats and 3 draws in that time. Giap has had a difficult time here in Genting. Let's see if he can turn the record books around, turn the form guides around, and give Chong Yee Han a real problem. After the coin toss, we'll get the thoughts of Donald Spears.
Come here for the toss. Red or blue? Red. Red, blue. What do you choose? Service. Choose, eh?
Giap pretty certain that he wants the service, and immediately the first talk that always comes on this is if there's any drift in the court, which end does it favour?
Yeah, we saw that the end that Chong Yee Han is at the moment is the more tricky end, because the drift is coming slightly from behind him in some of the previous matches, but of course things change as the climate changes up here in the Genting, so it's difficult to say exactly how things will pan out today, but you may see Chong Yee Han in the start of this match a little bit reluctant to lift the shuttle, maybe try and keep it a little bit flat as a result of that potential for the drift behind him.
Giap, 25 years of age, out of Penang, as so many top badminton players seem to be. World rank number 84 in the world, but now he's reaching a crucial stage of his career. If he is going to improve, it's got to be this year and next, if he is to try to get up into the world's top 50. We know he's charismatic, we know he's energetic. Does he have the touch to actually make it into the top 50? As for Chong Yee Han, well, world rank number 46, which means that the elegant left-hander comes into this match as favourite, Donald.
Yes, he is the favourite. He's more experienced. I mean, technically, he's considered to be a stronger player, more of an all-round player. But his big weakness is that he doesn't take control of matches when he really needs to, and that's something that Giap is a master of. He knows how to sneak points and take advantage of winning situations. And this is something Chong Yee Feng certainly in the Purple League has struggled with. He always gives a good performance, but he's not been the best performer at closing out matches when he's been in good positions to win them.
Just to emphasise that fact, in Chong Yee Feng's matches so far, this is match number 12 in the Purple League, 5 have been draws, of which 4 have been when he's been leading 2-1. So it's a fascinating battle. Chong Yee Feng has clearly got all the ability in the world, but that killer touch perhaps just been eluding him. But he is a top 50 world player.
Yeah, but the other interesting thing, of course, here in Genting, we're at about 6,000 feet in altitude, so the shuttle tends to fly faster. Now, you might think that would play into the hands of someone like Giap, who's renowned for smash attack and explosive power. But in a funny way, I think it's going to help Chong Yee Feng because his attacks are going to be a little bit more penetrating than they might normally be. So you may just see Chong Yee Feng perhaps going for his attacking shots more than you would normally see down at sea level, Des.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Petaling Jaya BC, represented by Giap. And on my left, Cheras BC, represented by Chong Yee Feng. Petaling Jaya BC to serve, level.
PJ in the yellow and blue at the far end of the court. Nice sharp opening exchange. Chong Yee Feng taking the first point.
1 love.
First chance to attack, and Giap immediately does so.
Yeah, there's that explosive power. He's quickly behind the shuttle, jumping up. No mistakes on the follow-up.
And again, rapidly down at the feet of Chong Yee Feng.
That was a miss hit from Chong Yee Feng on the backhand.
He thought once, twice, thrice. Good decision in the end. It's just in. Giap, saw his reaction, does not like that call.
Yeah, you're seeing a lot of sharp and flat exchanges in that forecourt area. That's a feature of the type of games we see in this altitude. Both players trying to keep the shuttle low and flat.
That's long. Talk about the altitude. It's a beautiful, cloudless day up at the hills of Genting today.
Yeah, and as I said, it really does affect the climate on the court as well. You can feel today the weather in here, Des, is pretty warm, and it's not always been like that at Genting. Sometimes when the cloud comes in, blots out the sun, it gets very cold here, but today it's a very warm day in the hall as well.
Super shot. Just clips the edge of the line.
Service over. 4-all.
Yeah, that was a great attacking shot from Chong Yee Feng. He's taking his chances.
Excellent again. Giap. Give him a chance and he'll attack you.
Yeah, it's his strategy. He loves to just seed the shuttle at the front court area and hope that the opponent lifts it up high. Master at finishing off in those situations.
And again, as we were looking at a splendid slow-mo replay, Giap again smashes down low, and Chong Yee Feng can't cope with the pace at this stage. That's good.
Service over.
It's a very effective shot, that little push into either corner.
Right on the line as well in the corner.
He's on top of things today, is Giap.
7-5.
No answer there.
Well, it's positive for Cheras that Chong Wei Feng is going for his chances, but he's not getting a lot of them. This one again, a little bit half court.
Very few unforced errors. 4 in the game. Flick serve. Good recovery and a miss-hit winner. And a big smile from Wei Feng.
Yeah, he did just enough to close out that point. But as I said, it's been a positive start attacking-wise from Chong Wei Feng.
Another flick, another smash from Giap.
Yeah, he didn't fall for the same trick twice.
Long.
Service over. 8-all.
Barely a piece of paper between these two guys. Brilliant rally. We like that.
Service over. 9-8.
Yeah, it was very fast, and there was this net shot in particular that was a bit high by Chong Wei Feng. It led to the problems. Had to lift, and then in that position, Giap absolutely deadly.
Court needing a bit of a wipe down. We're at the business end of this first game. Giap. This is the fella that we're used to seeing. Combative. Just out, 9-all.
Service over. 9-all.
Is this where Chong Wei Feng can get a little bit flaky, Donald?
Well, it's what I was saying is, for me, one of his biggest issues is taking control of matches. So this is the situation where so often Giap, just finds that little bit of extra to get the 2 points over the finish line. And this is the big test now for Chong Wei Feng. It's 9-all. Now he's in a great position at 10-9. Oh, sorry.
10.
That went to Giap. So that's what I'm talking about. Giap coming in, sneaking points, getting the winning position.
Game point. Giap. Good defense. And great offense. Deciding point.
Service over.
Well, this is a brilliant battle, fascinating stuff, because you see Chong Wei Feng is aware of the strategy of Giap. He knows he's going to come forward and try and patrol that net area, so often he's catching him out by lobbing past him. So what a great way to save the game point and give a double game point finish to this first game.
And it's Chong Wei Feng who holds strong. And first game goes to Cheras.
Yet again, you see how he just punches past Giap, who's super committed at the net. And that's a significant victory in the first game for Cheras.
Kadang-kadang sebiju tinggi sikit tu. Tinggi satunya. Tinggi banget tadi. Tadi jauhkan sikit tak apa. Panggil Giap ah. Sebab tinggi, suara tinggi. Dia tinggi, kamu tinggi.
Well, it certainly helps to have Rasif Siddiq in your corner and Nova Armada, two of Malaysia's finest singles players. They're telling him what to do, and it's going to the game plan at the moment. It's basically don't let Giap bully the net and go on the offensive, attacking badminton from Chong Wei Feng. Very, very good performance from Giap as well. But you see here, so often Giap was getting caught in that front area of the court, and Chong Wei Feng was profiting just enough to take the first game 11-10. You see the shot chart there, a few errors from Giap, a lot of winners as well from Chong Wei Feng, and a lot of those green dots that you see at the back of the court, those are not smashes, those are lobs that just found their way to land in.
Giap starts the second game with one of those little dinky lobs. push into the corner. I'll find the right adjective eventually. Season 4. Desperate defence from Giap. And having defended, he then puts the backhand out.
2-love.
Well, if I was Go Giap, I would be a little bit nervous here because at the moment his strategy seems to have been found out. So I wonder if we'll see something different from him.
It's another one scooped out. As you say, the shuttle is coming at such a pace. There's a healthy crowd here at Genting for this bronze medal match. Full capacity is, I think, 3,000. There's maybe 1,500 in at the moment. Expecting more this afternoon. Well played, Chong Yee Han, smothering the net, smothering Giap.
Very fast from Chong Yee Han. Beautiful finish, textbook finish.
Bit of fortune brings Giap into the game. Oh, sorry, it came on his side, apologies. So it's an 0-5 start. Wow.
As I say, I just sense some nervousness now about Go Giap. The loss of that first game, I think, has hit him pretty hard.
And Chong Yee Han is firing on all cylinders.
6-love.
He's one of the best movers in the game, that's for sure. Throughout the years we've seen him, she said, Des elegantly covering the court. Really nice to see him with some finishing touches as well. But that's a great lob by Go Giap.
Now 1-6.
Getting his serve back at 1-6.
Two in a row now for Giap.
2-6.
In the race to 11, a 6-point deficit is a huge hurdle, but I've learned never to write Go Giap off. At some rally, Giap takes it. Both men, though, top of the game.
It's amazing stuff. Again, you see how committed Chong Yee Han is at the front of the court. He's almost daring Giap to lift it, but in the end, it's Giap that gets the smash chance. Puts it away.
Ooh, having got 3 in a row, that's a third tame and wide. Out from Giap. This is the men's singles. There's a women's singles to follow, followed by men's doubles, mixed doubles, and if required, the second men's singles. You daren't give the shuttle any air above the net.
4-7.
Well, certainly more positive from Giap. His mini comeback at 4-7 has pretty much saved the second game so far.
And that's dropped on the line as well. 5 of the last 7 points belonging to Go Giap.
7.
In.
Service over. 8-5. 5.
Important. I'd like to see how close this is.
Yeah, and again, Chong Wei Feng stepping forward, dominating that tee area.
It's well in. Giap Chin was ducking, I think, in the hope that it would drop out. Oh, that's when you need the luck.
9-5.
That helps. Chong Wei Feng 9-5 to the good for Cheras. 1 game to the good. Good response, Giap Chin.
Yeah, and what's tending to happen as Chong Wei Feng lifts into the drift, the shuttle holds up nicely. You see it's half court there, easy put away for Giap Chin.
And again, attack is the best form of defense.
7-9.
Nothing that Chong Wei Feng could do about the follow-up.
7 of the last 10 points have gone to Giap Chin. But is it too little too late, having trailed love 6? Maybe it's not, because that's in as well. He's up to 8-9.
9.
Squeaky bum time.
Well, it's really interesting to see how Giap Chin has kept himself alive in this second game by playing exactly the same tactics that Chong Wei Feng deployed against him in the first game. Taking his chances to try and punch the shuttle past a committed player at the front of the court, and now Giap Chin has the momentum at 9-all.
9-all.
Chong Wei Feng under pressure. PJ with Giap Chin. Never write this kid off. It's wide from Chong Wei Feng. Wow. 5 points in a row.
9. Let.
Oh, gamesmanship. A telling off, but this will just play on the nerves of Giap Chin.
No delay.
Game point. We've got another decider.
Service over. 10. Game point.
Gamesmanship works.
Well, just snatched at the chance, didn't he, Des? And you can see how how painful that was. 10-all.
Sharp exchange, and go Giap Chin punches the air in delight. It's all square.
11-10. 1 game all.
A really tense final exchange. Chong Wei Feng under serious pressure there, and then something had to give. And that was Go Giap Chin. Fine comeback from him. Remember, he was 6-love down at the start of that second game. He was down and out pretty much. He found something, found a lot of courage and nerve to save the second game for Petaling Jaya. As we look at some of the action, here you saw the reverse of game 1. This time is Chong Wei Feng stepping forward and just dominating that front court area. And it took a while for Giap Chin to figure out the strategy, but then you started to see Giap Chin taking more chances
20
and
seconds.
punching the shuttle long and lobbing past Wei Feng on occasion. Just at the end there, held his nerve to take the final point from a 10-all. So there's a shot chart you can see. Just a few mistakes from Chong Wei Feng, mostly winners, and the green dots by Go Giap Chin. Really fine play by both players today, Des.
Fascinating. 15 winners from Giap Chin, but 10 errors as well. Oh, he's got a little bit of fortune. Chong Wei Feng got some fortune in the second game. Terrific match. Ooh, that's somewhere on its way down the hill to KL.
2-love.
Just as Giap Chin had the confidence drained from him after he lost the first game, now it seems like Chong Wei Feng is losing his touch.
That's drifted out as well.
3-love.
How badminton can change so quickly. Brilliant, brilliant Chong Feng. He's got every shot in the book and then some.
Again, under real pressure, Chong Feng dug deep to get himself out of trouble. That was the cross court which set up a great winning chance.
Slaps into the corner. That little push effective again.
What a wonderful shot that was. Great hand skills. Deceived Giap Chin and then found the unanswerable corner. What a shot.
It's not a bad game, huh?
Well, you see, in this one, there's no love lost between these two players, and local rivalries can sometimes be the fiercest, Des. I think both players out to prove a point here today for their respective teams.
Service over. 4-2.
Flat bat causing the problem for Chong Feng. Giap Chin just holds the edge. Both games going to a deciding point, so don't be surprised if this one does as well. It's wide, 3-all, 4-3.
3-4.
Third time lucky, 3-4. Booming smash.
Service over. 5-3.
He's pulled that wide, Chong Feng. Little bit inconsistent.
6-3.
Some magic, some wayward. There's the magic.
Service over. 4-6.
That's gone wide. He's edged himself back in, Chong Feng. Lovely disguise.
Yes, wonderful shot. That's a trademark shot. Giap Chin. He loves to play that one.
5.
Full effort for a drop shot. Beats Chong Feng, all ends up.
Well, it nearly came off again, but then he slaps one into the net.
Yeah, a bad mistake by Giap Chin. That was supposed to be a defensive neutral shot. And he hits the net there. Again, keeps Chong Feng in the hunt.
The clock is ticking down. We're just approaching 10 minutes. It's a 30-minute maximum for any individual game. May well come into play if we go to 5 games. Brought to his knees.
Yeah, the problem here is that Giap Chin is able to read the serve of Chong Feng and put him under immediate pressure in the rally. And when you're playing shots like that, you know it's going to be all over pretty quickly.
Thank you.
Penny for his thoughts there as he drops to his knees. Clearly the thoughts were positive.
Service over. 7-8. Service over.
Ooh, the drift from this end.
Yeah, maybe a bad time to play such a risky serve.
Giap read the smash. Great drop shot. Pushes it long, game point, go Giap.
10. Game point.
Well, Chong Yee Han made life difficult for himself there because he had a great finishing chance, but Giap defended the smash pretty well. And we have game point for Petaling Jaya.
And tickles the top of the tape.
Won by Petaling Jaya BC.
PJ take the third game.
Petaling Jaya BC leads 2 games to 1.
A little bit of fortune, but also it's a brilliant, brilliant net shot, Donald Spears.
Yeah, it's absolutely inch perfect. And of course the flick serve just before was excellently played as well, because Chong Yee Han clearly wasn't expecting that. So, well, we've seen some great performances by Giap throughout the years in Purple League, and this I think will go down as a great comeback because he was down and out the start of game 2, but fought back superbly and looks firmly in control at the moment.
20 seconds.
Quick at the net, good on the defense as well, and coming up with 1 or 2 moments of magic to keep Chong Yee Han guessing. As you said, a fantastic net shot at the end there, particularly. So as we look at the shot chart for Petaling Jaya and Giap, all the green dots winners, but you see uncharacteristically a lot of errors from Chong Yee Han. Chong Yee Han pushing the shuttle long at the back of the court, those red dots, that's helped out by the drift that we have in this hall today.
Game 4. Wide.
1 love.
Remember at one stage Chong Yee Han was a game up and 6 love up. He's now 2 games to 1 down and 1 love down. Court just being wiped. Giap just feeling his footing wasn't secure. Courts have played very, very well here. Feng was on it, but way wide.
Love.
Booming smash from Giap, confidence high.
Yeah, and again, a tentative lift from Chong Yee Han. This one you're going to see goes way half court. And again, Giap so powerful in those situations at killing the shuttle. That's really the major difference between these two players for me, Des, is the way that Giap, when he gets the smash and attack chance, he rarely fails.
That's dropped on the line as well. It's a 4-love start.
Love.
Looking good for PJ. Clearly in.
Service over. 1-4.
He's clearly got the artillery, as Chong Yee Han. Wonderful defense. Follows up with an aggressive smash.
4.
Yeah, Giap took a big risk smashing from that corner position. Good defense by Chong Yee Han and the follow-up.
2 in a row. Wrong-footed Chong Yee Han.
Service over. 5-2.
That's drifted wide. 15 unforced errors from Giap.
3-5.
But he's had 23 winners compared to 16 by Chong Yee Han, so he's trying to be aggressive, Giap. pushed that one too long.
4-5.
Giap Chin again just trying to seed the shuttle to get the attacking chance. Didn't pay off for him that time.
We're all square.
5-0.
Chong Wei Feng wants to keep the shuttle. It doesn't look to be too badly damaged. I would take it, Des.
You'd take the plastic ones, wouldn't you? Another swipe into the corner. Such an effective shot.
6-5.
It's a really different Chong Wei Feng that we're seeing because, you know, in stepping forward, there's almost a tentativeness about him, which, you know, stemming from the fact that Giap Chin has clawed his way back into the match.
Oh, scooped there by Giap Chin. A lost point becomes a 1 point.
Just purely instinctive, but it's good enough.
And the camera work gets a gasp of approval from the audience. That's dropped in as well. The scoop wins.
6-7.
We've been to a deciding point in 2 of the previous 3 games. We could be off to a deciding point here as well. Long. Oh, head in hands.
7-7. 8.
Well, you can see what he was trying to do. Just punch it past down the line, but you got to keep it in.
It's a right idea, absolutely. That's how it should be done.
9-7.
Yeah, a very weak net shot from Chong Wei Feng.
2 points from victory, PJ. Giap Chin. I think that's his first service fault.
8-9.
Oh, he's pushed it too wide. 9-all.
9-all.
There's some great defensive play from Chong Wei Feng. If he's under super pressure there. A rare smash error by Giap Chin.
Nip and tuck. Great game. This is for 2-all. And the clock comes into play if we go into a 5th. Because we are inside the final 2 minutes. It's game point Cheras at 10-9.
Cheeky lob by Giap Chin.
7-7. 10.
He saw Chong Wei Feng stepping forwards and grabbed a half chance.
This is match point or game point. Pressure point. And the match won by Giap Chin. From 1 game, love 6 down. He's come back to win this 3-1.
You see that expression of emotion by Giap Chin at the end. Fighting demons at the end of game 1. Finding courage, nerves of steel, and proving everybody wrong about
4th game won by Petaling
what a great
Jaya
player
BC.
he is.
11-7.
This was the final point, and this is the key net shot. You see the difference between Giap Chin and Chong Wei Feng at the end. That net shot superbly controlled by Go Giap Chin. And no response from Chong Wei Feng, so very close game. And look how much it means to him to win that game, Des.
And a jaunty walk off court for Go Giap Chin. As you say, 2 defeats in the previous 2 knockout matches, but here, 1 love down, love 6 down. That's why he's getting the high fives from his teammates, and fully deserved as well. Match highlights, Donald Spears.
Yeah, so we saw Chong Wei Feng on fire in the first game, really dominating the front court area, making life very difficult for Go Giap Chin, several times just punching the shuttle behind him. Some attacking play, and that was Chong Wei Feng's best passage in the match. But then things started to change right in the middle of game 2. We saw Go Giap Chin changing the strategy, getting a bit of revenge, punching past Chong Wei Feng, and that seemed to drain the confidence of Chong Wei Feng. After that, Chong Wei Feng reverted more or less to much more tentative type of play, a little bit slower, somehow second guessing himself. And it wasn't until later on in the match that Go Giap Chin started to take control, keeping his nerve at the crucial points. We had a double game point, match point in the last game that Go Giap Chin won through at the end. It just, overall, I think Giap Chin really proved how good he is at the net, and also how good he is at finishing off points. That was the key difference between the 2 players for me today, Des.
Let's have a look at some of the actual mobility around the court of Go Giap Chin, and then his shot selection as well.
Yeah, and he just needs a half chance to put it away. That's the dangerous thing about Go Giap Chin. He's so explosive, he can jump forward and backwards, and then when he gets that chance to attack, he'll just put the shuttle to bed, and that's really the difference between him and Chong Wei Feng. Chong Wei Feng had attacking chances, but didn't take them.
He had 27 winners compared to 17, did Go Giap Chin. He had more unforced errors, but he went out to try and win this game, and he did so from a game down, love 6 down. Terrific from Go Giap Chin. 3-1 the lead for Petaling Jaya. And coming up next, Supanida Katethong is up against Shiori Saito. The bronze medal match in the Purple League finals continues after this break.
Welcome back
A scintillating start to this bronze medal match in the Purple League finals of the Resorts World Genting up in the hills. Giap coming from a game down, love 6 down to beat Chong Yee Han by 3 games to 1. PJ have the early scalp. Coming up next, a fascinating women's singles match between 2 young talents from Thailand and Japan. Good crowd here at Genting, delighted to say finals day always brings them out in their thousands, a 3,000 capacity, expecting 2,500 later on today. This is the bronze medal match, and once everyone's had a little bit of supper, they'll come down for the finals that start at 4 o'clock this afternoon. But first though, bronze medal match continues.
Thailand versus Japan, representing Cheras, BC. Make some noise for Shiori Saito.
Shiori Saito makes her way onto the court. The 19-year-old was well beaten in her semi-final by 3 games to love. There could be the feeling that she owes her team just a little bit of something in this bronze medal match.
Petaling Jaya's women's singles, Supanida Katethong.
Yong giving it her all for the introductions to Supanida Katethong for PJ. The silky left-hander is quick around the court, and there is a fine contrast of styles in this women's singles coming up. We've got a little bit of creativity and movement around the court, and the power play coming up of Shiori. We'll find out more from Donald Spears about the 2 women after the coin toss.
White, blue, your choice. White. You want the toss? Receive. Which choose your end? This end.
Well, as the 2 players get warmed up on the court, Shiori Saito from Japan. Of course, the women's Japanese team have been playing recently in the Uber Cup. Got to the final. They're playing later on today against China, as I recall. This is Supanida Katethong, currently ranked 215 in the world, age 20, from Bangkok in Thailand. A strong left-hander, very solid play all around the court. He's appeared several times for Petaling Jaya in this Purple League format. Saito making her debut yesterday, 64 in the world, 19, one of a number of very strong women's singles players coming out of Japan recently, born in Saitama, Japan. I think Japan at one point had about 10 or 11 women's singles players in the top 100, just to show you how strong their team is at the moment. So she's part of a rich tradition of strong female singles players that are gracing the stage here.
Contrasting styles for the umpire Lim Ho Hwang. You do have the power of Saito, and you do have the movement and the guile on the other side of the net of PJ Supanida. And it's not often you get that real contrast in women's singles, and Saito was a little bit on her heels a lot yesterday. It's 2 days ago now in their semi-final loss, and it was a bit of a stunner for somebody in the world top 65 to succumb so easily. And I'm wondering if it's the conditions, the pace of the shuttle that you get up here at Genting that's causing her a problem.
Yeah, well, certainly almost nothing like this environment. There's not too many tournaments which are played at this altitude, and that really changes the flight of the shuttle and will have made it difficult for Saito, but she's had the time to adapt now, and she will be expected to be the favorite in this match against Katethong.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Petaling Jaya BC, represented by Supanida Katethong. And on my left, Cheras BC, represented by Shiori Saito. Cheras BC to serve. Level, play.
Game underway. Little bow to the audience from Saito, and she will serve for Cheras. And will drop a shot nicely at the feet of Supanida.
Love.
And then Supanida will respond.
1-0.
Not much phase.